So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
And he shoots!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. And here's Inzaghi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Odo is always looking to play quality balls. Rijkaard. He's in plenty of space here. And reclaimed it in a trice. Raul.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Snyder. And he's managed to get rid. Chiellini. Oh, it's come loose. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's put paid to a promising move. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe! Rijkaard deals with that comfortably. Schneider. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Mbappe! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Messi plays it short. Takes the shot! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Pedri brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Knocks it into space. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper.
There will be 1 minute added time.
No, that's been intercepted. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
And now,
reflections on the
please
first
turn
half.
towards the
Okay,
screen
they got
for a
hit with
special
that one sucker
presentation
punch,
featuring
but
our
I don't
guest
think there was much
performers
wrong with
today.
their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Now, can they get him away? And a goal kick. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Raul. And here's Inzaghi. Can he latch on to this? That has earned a reprieve for... He's going for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
O'Shea is offering a wry smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. And now they can clear their lines. Your impressions so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
And it's Messi. Van Bouten makes the interception. Pedri really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever...
He's had a shot! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
He once wore a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Now it's Messi. Tries to play it through.
That's positional gold.
There's the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He rises! That's another chance! And he's straight offside.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Chiellini. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Muscular approach does pay off here. Messi. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. That's a little off target.
This is the time you need that pace.
That has not gone well. And this is Mohamed Salah. Oh, it's come loose. He's looking wide. Neither side yet able to find the net. Out to the left it goes. He's got away.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Pass somewhat off target. Well, we expected better, and so did he. That looks a good ball through. Oh, super ball! Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's being urged to shoot. It's Inzaghi! He's scored!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Well, all I can say is that he did very well to squeeze it in near post. He didn't have much to aim at.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, the chip pass
There
hasn't
will be
quite
1
come
minute
off.
added time.
Rudiger. And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
With the owner of a blue car
I thought that was a
parked outside
decent
the
45
stadium
minutes of
gate.
football.
Kindly
Plenty of
remove it,
signs
as
that
it is
both
about to be
managers
towed
can
away.
take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Leading 1-0 at the
Substitution
break.
for Barcelona. Number 15, Filippo Inzaghi. Coming
we
on
go
the
again, then.
field is number 18.
A solitary goal. That has been the
Mbappe.
crucial difference.
Substitution in progress.
Rudiger cuts out the pass. And he cuts out the supply. Inzaghi looks to get on the end of this. No way through there. And this is Batistuta. Xavi Alonso. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now that looks a decent ball. Looking to play him in. Thinks about the shot. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Cristiano Ronaldo. And now they can clear their lines.
Bangladesh have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Batistuta did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Right card has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Barcelona finding their passes.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Inzaghi! He should have put that one away.
Filippo Inzaghi really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Corner number 2 then. There's the header! No, not the best of headers. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And here's Inzaghi.
Bangladesh clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And he's intervened well there. Well, he's ended up in no man's land.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Deep cross.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
I think we're just about done here. Good chance here!
2 added minutes have
Decent
been
strike,
indicated.
kept it fizzing low. Rudiger. Vicious ball here. That's been cut out, well played. That's that, the end. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Raul taking in the accolades, having been named man of the
Just
match,
a quick announcement.
and
We would like
deservedly
to
so.
inform you that CCTV is now in
So, Jim,
operation.
how do you
for your
reflect on
safety.
what we've seen? It feels a little early to be talking about promotion, but things couldn't
Hello,
be any more
everybody, and
straightforward.
welcome to today's
Win,
match.
and they will do it. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see.
Can he finish? Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Bangladesh are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
He's gone for goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Hakimi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's made its way to him. Now that looks a decent ball. And he shoots! Goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That's an excellent interception. Turns back here, probably the best option. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped it. And the finish! Superb by Inzaghi! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they're at it again in double quick time. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Filippo Inzaghi. Filippo Inzaghi.
So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise,
Hello,
new
everybody,
legends will
and
be written.
welcome to today's
It is
match.
time to turn the page. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, he's got full! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And here's Neymar. Lovely bit of skill. He's got a big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a... Oh, what? In for the pieces! Cleared without complication. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
Bangladesh would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You could feel it.
And he's there to make the challenge. Some good work on the right flank here. It's run loose here. And it's O'Shea. He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Your impression so far, Jim?
Bangladesh have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well read, and the danger is averted. Schneider, now it's Inzaghi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Bojan. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mateus. They just took too long getting forward.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a sharp little ball here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rolls it backwards.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
Van Bouten is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Neymar gets into a good position. So, third corner of the game. Terrific header! Just off target. Raul. Now it's Bojan.
2
pass
added
isn't the
minutes
best.
have been indicated.
Nicked it back promptly. Tries to play it through. And this is Ronaldinho. Goes down, but nothing given. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period.
And a quick
Let us see
reminder
what the
today
second
that
half
parking in
brings.
the area around the stadium is
How's
strictly
the first
forbidden.
half compared with your
Please use parking
expectation?
provided by the club
Bangladesh,
or any other
they'd
paid
probably
parking
be
facilities in
feeling
the
a
area.
little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains half full and it should spur them on.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, Etta Brissaud.
Whistle
Number
goes,
20,
and we start the second
Hayes.
half.
Coming on the field.
Bangladesh
Number
have been the
11,
team that have had the lion's share of
Raoul.
possession and
Number
chances.
9,
Okay, they haven't got much to
Batistuta.
show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
He's going to be disappointed with that. That's Raoul. Serginho. Well, Serginho is fouled. And no surprise, that's a booking. And here's Donadoni. Donadoni! He would have been quick to recover this. And that has left him in a heap. And this is Neymar. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ronaldinho. Mateus! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And again the keeper stands strong.
Mateus really can't believe it, foiled by the keeper again.
And still we await the first breakthrough. Ronaldinho providing an outlet on that flank.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Now it's Inzaghi. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Raoul. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he's going to have his name taken. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Substitution on the field. Number 7,
Donadoni taking charge of the dead ball.
8,
And a
Neymar.
real chance to break the
Number
deadlock.
6, Chiellini. Coming on the field. Number 23, Vitinha.
And how good was that? About as smooth as it gets. The breakthrough arrives at last. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Vitinha is always scanning the pitch for targets. And he was quick to react. He's found a way through. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled.
He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To further improve their position of comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Tries to pass it through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Climbs up big! Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Serginho. Nice looking ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
There will
Good
be
read.
5 minutes
He read
added
that
time.
really well and stopped it.
And here's Schneider. Now there's a fine ball. And that is It's in! Deep, deep into injury time! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Bangladesh are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal. And it's very...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things.
Just a quick request.
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to
The
today's
excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're on the way. Giorgio Chiellini, Jim. Now there is a defender who loves to defend.
Yeah, and he's a very capable one too. I mean, this guy is all about courage, physicality, athleticism, about as hard as they come. Although I personally like to see him paired up with some ball-playing defenders. His distribution is...
Oh, what a climb!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he's in on goal. Right card! It's bounced back off the post. He's scored! Schneider duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Hazard. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Tries to pass it through. This looks promising. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Oh, he did the hard part right, but not the finish.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Well, what about this cross? Oh, important interception. And now they can spring out of defence. Inzaghi picks it up out wide. And he thumps it clear. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, cracking. And Batistuta! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Probing pass.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Big chance! Brilliant save from Donnarumma! And they've got rid. Xabi Alonso is there to clear. And he's intervened well there. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Batistuta. Threads one in. And here's Inzaghi. And this is Batistuta. And a chance! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Number 9, Gabriel.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a
2
very
added
different
minutes
game
has
now.
been
The
indicated.
command has been established.
And he opts to go forward. Rijkaard demonstrating his... And the half-time whistle goes. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Bangladesh certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal.
Hello everybody,
They
and
need to
this
keep
is
pushing,
a quick reminder
keep
to let
imposing.
you know that you'll
Don't
be able
leave
to
the door
catch
open
today's
for the
match
opposition.
broadcast live on our Club's
A
FM
half of
station.
massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. And the second half gets underway. Out of play for a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Aimed beyond the defence, and he's picked it up out wide. In with the challenge. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That's good defending, very good defending. Xabi Alonso. Raul. Raul! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Opts to play it back. And now they can spring out of defence. And the through ball. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rafinha. That's headed upfield. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Pass somewhat off target. Xavi Alonso. And it's Azar. Great vision. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
A real chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. No mistake. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Knocks it into space. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And the counter is on. And smartly reclaimed. Van Bouten looking for options for movement. It's a promising position. Engages and forces him off the ball. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He has found the way through. Chance!
2 added minutes
Kept
has
out
been
by
indicated.
the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, the goalkeeper's a lucky boy there.
And that is as far as it goes. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round.
And we come to you now with a
picking
quick
up the
request
man of
for
the match. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the
Hello,
stadium, and
everybody,
the
and
players on the
welcome
pitch
to
are
today's
raring to
match.
go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. So here is the master craftsman, the arch schemer, the distributor-in-chief, Andrea Pirlo.
And I imagine he's already thinking of ways to pull all the strings from that deep-lying position of his.
He's great, isn't he? The vision he has, the way he can see and measure everything in front of him.
Yeah, it's just fair to say that he's always that one step ahead of his opponents.
Van Bouten has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. And here's Raul, has a shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. And he cuts out the supply. Scalvini lays it forward. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. So we're still where we started right now. Batistuta! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Marquinhos clears it away. That's going to go a long way. Searching pass he's played there. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Engages and forces him off the ball. And a chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Knocks it into space. And he shoots! Raul. Now it's Inzaghi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Can he get it through? He's had a shot! Goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get
He's going for goal! Off the post! Raul. He's in plenty of space here. Shot at goal! Goal special! That is a special goal! A finish right from the top draw! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
the danger was always there, Peter. We all...
Decent shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, he's been... That's another chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Di Gregorio claims comfortable. And we've reached half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Bangladesh absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about
And we'd
game
like to
management.
inform you
There's
now
no
that the
need
latest
to
travel
overstretch
information is
themselves.
currently being
Just stay
displayed on the
calm
screen.
and see this one out.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. That gets things going for the second half. Just eases him off the ball. Raul. Schneider. Oh, it's Rijkaard. Oh, super find. He's got away. And that real chance! No mistake! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? That was easy. Almost too easy.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
And a quick announcement today that memorabilia from today's match is now on sale in the Stadium Hall.
Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this
Hello,
one
everybody,
and they're
and
going up.
welcome to today's
Incentives
match.
do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
I think in Puskás we have someone who you can call the world's first international sports star. He was a man so prolific that he almost scored for fun. He even has an award named after him for the outstanding goal of that year, scored across world football.
And he was the very epitome of an out-and-out goal scorer. Those that follow England will well recall him as the architect of Hungary's famous 6-3 win against them.
Such a quick-witted player, Peter, as well, who could tie the best defenders in knots. And we can't forget about his wonderful left foot.
Ball's played through. He's in plenty of space here. He's had a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That has not gone well. Taken back almost at once. Aims beyond the defence. He's shifted. Shot a goal! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
No goals as yet. Now, can they get him away? O'Shea. And now the breakaway.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's picked, and there's the shot!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Chiellini. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he'll shoot here! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
And here's Inzaghi. He's through, now is he in? There's the header! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Chiellini. Rijkaard. Now it's Puskas. That has been cut short. Raul. Raul tries to play it through. Shoots! And he's found the net! Could it be coming? Is it coming? Those fans believe it just might be. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
Takes the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Added time.
Schneider. Look at the space here. It's Inzaghi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Please
We'll
take
pass
this
on the first
opportunity to
45
pay a
minutes.
visit to our
Well, this
official
is when you
store
need your
where
players to
memorabilia
step
from
up,
today's
Peter,
match
be
are now
brave, see
available.
all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Leading a cagey game here.
Substitution.
It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. So off we go once more. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Rijkaard. He's in space and looking for options. It's a pretty loose pass. Puskas! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
It's their second corner of the game. That's really well manoeuvred. He's having a hit! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Bojan Krkić going face-to-face with his great rival. That pass has been well intercepted. Probing pass. Real chance here. And he's onside. That's really well cleared. And this is Puskas. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Inzaghi. And he's intervened well there. Xavi Alonso. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Nice looking ball. Oh, delightful ball. And it's Bojan. Schneider. Looking for options for movement. He is through here. Oh, shooting chance!
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
It's a promising position. Chance to deliver. Punched away. Let's a look and place it forward. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that was nowhere near his best. Tries to pass it through. And Batistuta! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
And here's Batistuta. Now there's a fine ball. Roll! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And he is going into that little black book.
Well, there's no question, Peter, what his manager thought of it. He's turned away in disgust. Well, what possessed him to do that, Peter, I have no idea.
Added minutes
It's a
has
foul
been
in a
indicated.
dangerous area. Rijkaard has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident.
I don't think his manager can quite believe what he's just seen. You can't lose your head like that. You can't.
Khan. And he cuts out the supply. And that is as far as it goes. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. Batistuta picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes
Hello,
will arise,
everybody,
new
and
legends
welcome
will be
to
written.
today's match.
It is time to turn the page. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top class...
Oh, terrible pass. He's through with Batistuta! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Number 9, Gabriel
So,
Batistuta.
a breakthrough already. And Batistuta! Glorious! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! 2, and we've barely begun here.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Gabriel Batistuta.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Raul. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Decent chance! Corner number 2 then.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Azar. Raul. Forlan. Nice looking ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Serginho.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's being urged to shoot. And the shot! And it's come back out to him. It's a goal! Right back in the game! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Now it's Forlan. And he's being shifted off it. Now, can they get him away? Well read, nice interception. And it's Inzaghi. Raul. And that's gone loose. Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's looking wide. It's come to nothing. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Schneider. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Hazard threads one in, and this is Forlan. Although with the slide tackle there, Forlan cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Takes a shot!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Inzaghi. Raul. Now it's Forlan. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's half-time here. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
Just a quick request today
Either
for
side
everybody
holding
to
back
please
here.
kindly
It has
remove
been
any
quite a
cars
half
parked
this.
on the road
Well, it's a
outside the
lead
stadium.
that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And the game has already resumed here. It's a sharp pass. Aimed beyond the defence. It's a threatening ball. And he shoots! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And that's a shoot! And the ball's come loose here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that's going to be a booking. That's been cut out, well played. Kimmich. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Tries to play it through. Raul is wide and looking to get onto this. That has been cut short. Tries to pass it through. O'Shea calmly anticipates. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Filippo Inzaghi. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And this is Inzaghi. Triol gets it clear. Taken back almost at once. Now it's Torres. Now it's Forlan. He won't be happy with that one. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now the delivery. And roll! It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Raul quickly realised that was his only option. It's very fast thinking.
Now it's Hazard. And they've got a throw. Now there's a fine ball. He's dealt with that really well.
And that's excellent. Such a clean tackle.
Spread neatly. And it's Van Bauten. And here's Inzaghi. A heavy challenge. There's the shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
2 minutes to be added on. Can he get on the end of this? And we're done. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Batistuta claiming the man of the
Just a
match
quick
award,
announcement, it is
and
now
there
time
is
for our
very little
special
room for
lottery.
argument.
Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through
So
the
Kim,
gates.
how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
everybody, and
camaraderie.
welcome
The
to
fans
today's
have pulled
match.
out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
Mohamed Salah. Very nicely done. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Sneijder. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, good-looking ball. Quarter of an hour played. It's Batistuta. Takes the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, what a climb! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Sneijder plays it short. Roll! He's delivered all right! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. He's beaten the last man. No outsmarting him this time. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's run loose here. It's Salah! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And now a sudden chance to counter. Great vision. Batistuta. It's a promising position. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Mohamed Salah. He's away. Big chance! It's in! Barcelona are back in business. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Oh, he's been caught napping. He's through, now is he in? O'Shea. And it's Rijkaard. Mbappe. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. He's having a go.
2 added minutes
Into
has
stoppage
been
time,
indicated.
very little left on it. Has a look and plays it forward. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Just a quick announcement. We would like to
So we
inform
reached
you
the
that
halfway point.
CCTV
Oh,
is
what a
now in
half of
operation
football.
for your
It's
safety.
1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Substitution.
Second period then underway. And the pass is intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? He has found the way through. That's a smashing touch to get him away. Mohamed Salah! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Batistuta was steaming forward, and he's picked it up out wide. Berbatov cross. Oh, smashing header! It's there! Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
After 56 minutes is number
Well, this is what we've
18,
been waiting for.
Van Basten.
And it's De Bruyne. Knocks it out wide. Well timed, excellent interception. Nicely spread. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Now that looks a decent ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as...
It's Salah! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
O'Shea. Van Basten. To Chiellini. Van Basten. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. There could be trouble here. Mbappe! Oh, taken with style. They've done it again. It is incredible.
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
And that's it. That was always inevitable.
Well, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. De Bruyne. And here's De Bruyne. And this is Raul. Couldn't squeeze it through. And here's Raul. Oh, that's it's a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's picked it, and again! Just 5 minutes remaining now. There's a sharp little ball here. Otto kept his eye on it, and he's there. Vitinha. And it's De Bruyne. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Well, that
minutes
might be
has
that,
been
Peter.
indicated.
Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Tries to pass it through. Pass is just off target. And we're done. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Raul taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
everybody, and
The fans
welcome
have
to
pulled out all
today's
the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position, do they?
Not really, and not many can boast the same quality of performance either, Peter.
Oh, that's fabulous. Looking for a corner.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? They've played it short. Now it's Bellingham. Good ball. A real chance! And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Bellingham. Brilliantly cut out. That pass has been well intercepted. Bellingham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Spread neatly. Filippo Inzaghi. Shot a goal! He scored! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied
Number
like that.
21, Filippo Inzaghi.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And it's Priol. Great vision. Lewandowski! That was probably asking just too much. But he was quick to react. Danger averted for now. Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cafu. Cafu, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Looking for options for movement. And this is Batistuta. They've won a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that has been clubbed away. Keeper's got good distance on that. Goes forward. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that was vital. He's a sharp little ball here. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Boca Juniors clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's in space and looking for options. Bullish header! Oh, taken with style! Boca Juniors are all square. Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
2 added minutes has
Boca
been
Juniors
indicated.
grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying.
Hello, attendees.
So all
This
square at
is a
half-time,
lost
each side
children's
matching the other
announcement.
blow for blow
Would the father
at the
of a
break.
boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information center?
And that's the second half started. And it's Bellingham. Messi. Chiellini. Rijkaard. Schneider. Looking for the run. Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now, can they get him away?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Can he get on the end of this? He's through here. Rijkaard.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, Hector Brisson. Number 7, Rijkaard. Number 6,
Oh, it's come loose.
Chiellini. Coming on
Seen
the
that
field.
early. Used
Number
a certain
4,
sixth sense.
De Bruyne. Number 23, Vitinha. Number 2,
Nice looking ball.
Adams. Substitution.
Cleared without hesitation. It's their second corner of the game. Boca Juniors are looking to go forward now. And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Vitinha. Can he finish? And he sits there! And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl. Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Might be danger here. He's had a shot! He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
After 78
Oh,
minutes.
beautifully dispatched.
Number
There was no
9.
reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Gabriel Batistuta.
So the lead
Substitutions
now
taking place.
is 2.
Substitution
To be
in
expected,
progress.
Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Boca Juniors clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And this is De Bruyne. And it's a corner. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. And it's made, and the shot! And that is wildly off target. The final 5 minutes. Oh, nicely intercepted. O'Shea. Vitinha. De Bruyne.
6 added minutes has been
O'Shea.
indicated.
That's been cut out, well played. Tries to pass it through. Shot, surely! It's bounced back off the post. It's off target and by quite a way. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Looking to play him in. Shot could be on, it's Inzaghi! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So their 4th corner of the game. Schneider goes short. And we're done. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Schneider picking up the Man of the Match award, and
Please
no
make sure
surprise
to watch
there.
the screen for an information bulletin
How do you
from the
look back on
regional
the game
police
then, Jim?
department.
Bangladesh definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked, whether it was link-up play, running in behind.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello, everybody,
camaraderie.
and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled
today's
out all the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then. Giorgio Chiellini, Jim. Now there is a defender who loves to defend.
Yeah, and he's a very capable one too. I mean, this guy is all about courage, physicality, athleticism, about as hard as they come. Although I personally like to see him paired up with some ball-playing defenders. His distribution is decent, but you want him to focus on the main task, which is...
Shot a goal! It's bounced back off the post. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Ball's gone out of play. Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Gets a good foot in there. Nicely weighted ball. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He is through here. Chance! Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Oh, it's Batistuta. Pass somewhat off target.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
So we're still where we started right now. Kupchu. Now it's De Bruyne. And the pass is intercepted. Raul. Looking for the run. Mendes gets a foot in here. Well, the defence proved infallible then. And he's decided to go for it. That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Batistuta. Has a shot! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Batis. Here's a shot! And this is Batistuta. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Odo is one whose deliveries we all know about. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. The ball is loose and the chase is on. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, it's come loose. And it's Rijkaard. Just about within shooting range. And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Up he goes! They've scored!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever.
And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Kukcu is always looking to break lines. He's in space and looking for options.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Can he get it through? Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Being still separated by the game's only goal. Now it's Inzaghi. It's Inzaghi! It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Good chance here. I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice looking ball. And that could set him on his way. Caught offside that time. Looking for a runner. It's a promising position. De Bruyne. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
De Bruyne. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. De Bruyne. Kukcu. And this is Hazard.
Bayer Leverkusen really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Bayer Leverkusen finding their passes. Good read, needed to be. He's had a shot! That's another chance! Sticks it away! There seemed no way back, but they are level! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy enough.
Can he finish? And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch...
Big chance! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Bayer Leverkusen are such an adept counter-attacking team. They put
Kukcu! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Schneider. Now a Droll. Knocks it into space. No, that's been intercepted. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and
Just
ultimately
a quick
they lost
announcement,
the game.
and an exciting one too. We're about to
And
announce
after all of
today's
that,
lottery
Jim,
numbers.
what are you thinking?
Please watch the
Look,
screen
Peter,
if you
a
have a ticket.
strength in any team has to...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the
Hello,
next 2 hours,
everybody,
it
and
might not
welcome to
feel like
today's
that.
match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is very much the player in all of football.
Oh no, what has happened here? Now it's Snyder. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Otto is offering some sort of an apology there. He gets big! Harmlessly behind. It's Batistuta. Stood up well to him there. Looking for the run. Now it's Hazard. Now it's Hazard. And the pass is intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. Inzaghi is in a really good position out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Otto. Deep cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Chiellini cuts out the pass. Short changes him with that pass. Chiellini calmly anticipates. So it is still 0-0.
That's going in strongly.
That has been cut short. And now they can clear their lines. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Look at the... Goes for a shot! And it's a goal!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, what a climb! That's a half-decent try. No, that's been intercepted. Otto.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Tries to play it through. Great vision. Well, that's beautifully weighted. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Can he get on the end of this? Chiellini goes sliding. Real chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's going to be another throw. Crossed in again.
There will be one
Oh,
more
well
added
played,
time.
well played. Otto. And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things
quick
are not good,
announcement now.
Peter.
We would like
It
to
seems
ask
the
you all to
team were
kindly
just a
stay
bit too
seated
busy
during the match.
playing within
Thank you for your
themselves,
cooperation.
too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we are back underway.
Bangladesh can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Zanetti. He has found the way through. Zanetti delivers.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, denies the... And he shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Gets into some space. And now a sudden chance to counter. And they're on him in a flash. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment. Takes a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Climbs up big! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Now, can they get him away? Looking to play him in. Zanetti makes the interception. Filippo Inzaghi being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
And he was quick to react. Looking for a runner. Hazard could try cutting inside here. Oh, important interception. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Into the last quarter of an hour. Looking for options for movement. Back into the middle. And a chance! Oh, how good is he? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
The goal scorer.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Bangladesh.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Decent chance! And yes, it's there! Into the lead once more. Terrible error, duly punished.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Danger averted for now. It's a pretty loose pass. And they've got rid.
Bangladesh nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
There will
That
be
is
3
not the
minutes
best ball.
at a time.
He offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictive.
Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Marquinhos getting this one clear. And that is it. The referee has seen it off. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Well, what are your thoughts
Hello,
on today's
everybody,
game then,
and
Jim?
this is a
Well,
quick reminder to
obviously
let
they'll
you
be
know
disappointed.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The
everybody,
game yet
and
to kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go.
You know, Peter, there's a player down there who I've always admired, Carlos Puyol. This game is not all about technique and skill. You need big hearts too, and they don't come any bigger than Puyol's.
Yeah, that is one leader of men. It's roll! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He's having a shot! Roberto Carlos gets it clear. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Olise. And he's picked out the run. They're urging him to shoot. Very nicely done. Oh, that was vital. Schneider. This is Batistuta. And it's ended up in no man's land. And nicely intercepted. That's an imaginative pass. Van Bouten makes the interception. Looking for options for movement. Puyol gets over and intercepts. He's gone for goal. And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
It's a promising position. It is a corner, good chance. That looks a good cross. Somewhat off target. It's gone backwards. Oh no, this does not look good. Good running, strong and purposeful. Can he get it through? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he...
Batistuta! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. He rises! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Batistuta clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
And he's decided to go for it. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
And he's intervened well there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Olise. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Defending of the desperate variety. Filippo Inzaghi. And he cuts out the supply. And we hit half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Hello, everybody, and please
we are
join
up
me
to the
in
break.
wishing a happy
Bangladesh
wedding anniversary
really
for
did
one of our
turn up
fan
the
club
tempo at the
members.
end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again. So the first half brought no goals. Nicely aimed pass. Adams. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, can they get him away? And it's been played through. Hefty challenge, but fair enough. Corner number 2 then. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Triol spots it and intercepts. And that could set him on his way.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Bergomi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Played into space. Threads one in, and he's picked it up out wide, showing good feet. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Corner number 3 coming up. Up he goes! Danger averted for now. So their 4th corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was all...
Goes for a shot! And he's following up! No mistake! Finally the breakthrough!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So we have the first shot at goal! Oh, that could cost them.
Messi really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
Barcelona have their 3rd corner. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's on his shoots! Sticks it away! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Oh, well played, well played.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Schneider.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 18, Olise.
So, time for changes
Number
on
19,
both sides, actually.
Mateus. Number 9, Xabi Alonso.
Now it's Messi.
Number 11,
Oh, that's a good one.
Rodri.
And the finish! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous.
Chance! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. There was no getting to that, no getting to it. And that will be the final act. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides
Hello,
get ready to
everybody,
lock
and
horns.
welcome to
This
today's
is football
match.
at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva. He's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was close. Rudiger picks it up from the goal kick. Oh, nicely intercepted. Threads one in. He can run onto that. He's had a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, smashing header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, what? Cristiano Ronaldo! Here's Bernardo Silva. Portugal have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. This ended up in no man's land. And it's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Raul. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery, the defence though... Oh no, what has happened here? And Batistuta! Oh, it's hit the post! And that was very necessary. Van Balten kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Inzaghi. Raul. He's shifting through the gap. Raul! And that has fair fizzed. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Adams cuts out the pass. Schneider. Oh, it's Batistuta. And Batistuta! Decent hit and on target. Batistuta, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Van Balten gets over and intercepts. And it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne.
That's good play from him.
He's picked his way through. And that's gone route one. It's run loose, and he's following up! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
Just a quick announcement.
The midway point of the game.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. So the first half brought no goals. And here's Schneider. Tries to pass it through. That is a great pick out. He's beaten the last man. Takes a shot! Cristiano Ronaldo! The glamour and the glory! That is a gem! An absolute gem! The breakthrough strike! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all...
Chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Schneider plays it short. Chance, surely! Oh, it's fallen loose again! There's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
And oh, that is asking for trouble. Just about within shooting range. And for a moment, time stood still. Looking for options for movement. Portugal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter.
Climbs up big! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Schneider, and this is Batistuta. And that's aimed into the middle. And that has been cleared. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Looking for the run. And the through ball. Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Portugal! And they're back in front. So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Batistuta.
We have got changes
Number
here
10,
from both sides, in fact.
Schneider.
So
Coming
we
on the
have a
field,
breakthrough.
number
Now how will
13,
things develop from here?
Berbatov.
Well, Peter, the
Number
manager's
8,
all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make.
It's Inzaghi! Oh, that could cost them.
Filippo Inzaghi clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Out towards the flank. Well seen. Saw that coming.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Good effort from distance. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. Seedorf goes short. Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
De Bruyne really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
There will be
Perez.
5 minutes added time.
Now this could be a chance for a shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. Vitinha tries a deft little ball. Now that's well seen too. Adams. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
Batistuta gets into some space. And it's Batistuta. Takes the shot!
Batistuta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Schneider! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. Okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Batistuta is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's played through for him. Bell. Oh, that is a nice touch. He can get that clear. Taken back almost at once.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Inzaghi. And that was nowhere near his best. Still goalless. That has not gone well. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, what a ball! Kukcu. Looking for options for movement. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous...
And the shot! Sensational from Vinicius Junior! He's got himself an absolute peach. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think he was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backing.
Vinicius Junior! Vinicius Junior!
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Zanetti promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Batistuta. And Batistuta! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Played back to the goalkeeper.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Schneider. And the referee brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And again! They've done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Number 7, Gareth Bale! Gareth Bale! Gareth
Things
Bale!
starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Tries to pass it through. The less said about that pass, the better. Ambitious ball here. Short changes him with that pass. And back to the goalkeeper.
Malta have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Played back in. Vitinha ploughing through the middle. And he's quick to get it clear again. Nicked it back promptly.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball. The decent chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Searching pass he's played there. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it and he's there. Raul. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Batistuta. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's been played through. Now, who's going to be first to this? Schneider! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
He's a sharp little ball here. It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Inzaghi. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's picked it up out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. And that was very necessary. O'Shea did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
There will be 1
Expertly
minute
cut
added
out,
time.
really nicely done. And the counter is on. And the referee brings it to a close. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day.